What's good, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about controlling your assault rifle recoil. To start off, your controller sensitivity settings are the biggest factor to controlling recoil. To help better explain sensitivity settings, go ahead and check out my video linked in the description. In that video, I did my best to explain the information with your controller sensitivity, starting from dead zone all the way to aim acceleration. So go ahead and check out that video to get a proper understanding on sensitivity to help you even better understand how to control recoil. Now let's continue. Let me explain the certain attachments available and how they can affect your weapon recoil. The compensator provides the biggest help with recoil, giving assistance with the recoil pattern, horizontal recoil, vertical recoil, and spread base. The compensator is the most effective in assisting with recoil. Let this be the preferred muzzle attachment when you want to make sure recoil is more firmly controlled. Next up is a flash hider with a decent amount of recoil help on recoil pattern, horizontal recoil, and vertical recoil. The suppressor does absolutely nothing to help recoil. Some do say it makes recoil even worse. Next we have the angle grip and vertical grip. The angle grip gives you a 20% boost on recoil pattern and horizontal recoil. The vertical grip gives you an assistance of 20% recoil pattern and 15% vertical recoil. These are basically a 50-50 choice if you're choosing. Whatever you feel more comfortable with and what you've been using, just stick with it. I actually use both. I use the vertical grip for the M4 and I use the angle grip for the SCAR. Recoil is always going to be hard to control no matter what. Each weapon has recoil and each weapon's recoil will always be different. In my opinion, the M4 is the easiest to control, the SCAR being next and the AK being the hardest to control. The best thing to stick to is moving your right joystick ever so slightly down as you shoot. That's the best way to control your recoil. If your recoil does get out of hand, just stop shooting, relocate your target, and start shooting again. When your gun is on automatic, you should try to shoot like you're on burst, depending on how out of control you get with your gun. This way you can control your recoil a bit more and not just spray and pray hoping you get some hits on your target. Distance is a big factor when controlling recoil. The closer the target is, the easier it is to pull the trigger and spray at them, while hitting some nice shots. But as your target gets farther away, it is more difficult to control your recoil and to get some nice hits in. This is where slightly pulling your trigger comes into effect when you're on automatic. Of course, practice helps with it all. Getting used to everything and anything will become a big help. Trying every attachment and getting the feel of each weapon with each attachment available for it. Now, don't let me spoil this with your favorite loadout, but when you can't get a hold of your favorite gun and favorite attachments, you must work with what you got, and that's where practicing with everything comes into play. So guys, that's it for today. I hope this video gives a little bit of help with recoil, and until next time, peace.
Oh, he died by playing. We won, bro! Yes!